Welcome back to Big Brave Business on YouTube. I'm flying pseudo solo today, but I still have a really fun guest and friend in business who I want to introduce you to. So introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are.
Hey, I'm Amber. I am a lawyer. Gotta love a lawyer, who specializes in like intellectual property, which is like trademarks, copyrights, and but basically protecting businesses, small businesses, medium-sized businesses. Those are my people. And I help them just like whether we're clients or we have like contract templates and types of digital resources for them. We try to make legal not so scary.
Yeah. And I think you do a great job, which is why I wanted to have you on here. I think for the entrepreneurial world, the contract templates that you have are, first of all, very helpful because it's all the stuff we need. And second of all, they're so easy to use. That's like my favorite thing about what you offer is that I've used other templates in the past. And because I'm not a lawyer, I feel confused about what I'm supposed to edit, what I should absolutely not edit, and what information is supposed to go there. Am I doing this right? And yours are super easy to follow. So
That's
we'll make
awesome.
sure your links are in the description down below. So definitely recommend. Okay. Are you ready for your rapid fire?
I am. I'm born ready, stay ready. So you don't have to get ready.
Okay. Let's start with what is some of the worst advice you've ever received?
Oh, oh, okay. Rapid fire my butt. All right. So worst advice. Just go for it. Fake it till you make it. That kind of stuff. That's awful. That's awful advice. You're gonna end up spending a lot of money and to make a bunch of mistakes that you could have spent a little time learning about and not made the mistakes. And they wouldn't cost you so much money.
Yeah. What is one of your favorite accounts to follow on Instagram or TikTok?
This is invasive. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Okay.
They
So
all are. All these questions are
a
invasive.
little bit about me. I love clean talk. I honestly I don't even know who like their accounts are. I just like I'm a hashtag. I will like look up clean talk and I could spend hours just like looking at people's cleaning hacks. I don't know. That's just me. And then IG, ugh, I don't know. I feel like I'm on IG mostly for my business. So I network with people, but I'll be honest with you, I love the crafty people on Instagram. I was trying to think of like one offhand. Is it the Louisiana Mama or Louisiana Woman? I think is what she calls herself. But like she's always doing like I can't do complicated crafts. I'm not a complicated craft person, but if it's a basic craft, I'm gonna try it because I have 4 kids. 4 kids, they require lots of attention. One of them's a newborn, but I got to keep them entertained, and I love crafts. So like she's always making Halloween ghosts out of like what are those foam balls and stuff like that is going to be on my front porch soon. So
I love
that's me.
that.
Clean talking crafty.
What time did you wake up this morning?
Ugh, like which time? So I wake
I
up
was
like
gonna say, well, you do have a newborn.
3 to 4 times a night. So I was up at 1,
Ugh,
5, and then 6:30 for the day.
that's a newborn life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's she's actually a great sleeper. Like we're doing like
That's
four
good.
to 5 hour chunks, and she'll be 8 weeks and 2 days. So
That's amazing.
I know.
Good. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I think a teacher, if I'm being honest. I think I wanted to be a teacher. I thought about that the other day because I was like watching my daughter. She's so good. Like she plays teacher. She gets her
Oh,
little like coloring book and her pencil and she sits on the fireplace and crosses her legs and she's like, okay, so she just starts going on and none of it makes sense, but like I feel like she's a natural teacher. And I remember
oh,
being young and wanting to be a teacher type, like a teacher too. So I think she gets it from me honest.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
What is one habit that keeps you productive?
Oh, I am not a habit girly. Like I am I'm a every 15 seconds make it work person here right now. I think that's like the motherhood struggle. But if I had a habit, I'll be honest, I don't have a habit. Starbucks, and and reminding myself to breathe. But productivity. Let me think about this just for a second because I feel like I have some kind of habit. Okay, something I did decide doing that I started doing recently was like power working. So I don't have all day. Like I never have all day. I have like 15-minute windows. So when
Hmm.
I get those 15 minutes, I don't need noise canceling headphones because I like turn it off.
Yeah.
So I really try to like limit I've been putting my phone on do not disturb and just like focusing, even if it's 15 minutes, you can get so much done. So the do not
Yeah.
disturb function and like just focused work for small windows is where I can make it happen. Like I can't commit to big projects right now. So that's me.
I heard once that, and I have no sources for this, but I heard more than once that if you have a certain amount of time to get something done, you'll take all of that time. So actually, we can get a lot more done in short spurts if short spurts is all we have. And that's part of the reason people working from home are more productive, because when you work in an office, you have 8 or 9 hours that you're supposed to
Yeah.
be there. So you take 8 or 9 hours to do whatever the work is for the day. Whereas when you're home, you've got all these other things going on that you have to do. So you get done what you have to get done in the shortest amount of time it will take you to do it. I think that's interesting.
Makes total sense. Total sense. Love it.
Okay. Other than what you're doing right now, what is your dream job?
Do I have a dream? I keep thinking to myself, like, what do I want to do? Like, what do I want to do? I want to go to the gym for 2 hours a day? No, probably not. But I would love to go for a walk, no kids. Um, if I had a dream job, I would not have a job. That's number one. I don't have to work to be fulfilled. I don't feel that way about myself. I would just like to like live. And I don't mean like on a yacht, but I mean like I would like to garden. I love gardening. I love like my flowers. Like I have like this year I spent time like planting some flowers and I was like looking up like the sun patterns and all these things. So I've really loved that. I wouldn't want it to be a job though, because then I feel like I wouldn't like it at all. But if I could do that, like just be chill, that would be my life. I do still enjoy like educating and teaching. Even if it's just like teaching my kids how to do stuff. So maybe I'm a liar that I wouldn't like need a job, but if I was to pick a job, it would be teaching in some capacity, which I kind of already do now. But
Yeah.
I think that would be it. I really do love it.
Okay. What are three things you're really good at?
I'm good at cooking. I'm a bomb cook. I
Hmm.
am not a baker, but I can cook. My grandmother had a catering company when I was growing up, and so I was like always around it. We were from Texas, so like South Texas, a lot of soul food, a lot of like Tex-Mex. But I love cooking. And I'm good at it. I can like toot my own horn. Sometimes my stuff bombs though, like in a bad way. I tried to make chicken and dumplings the other day, and I always make my dumplings from scratch. And I tried to take a shortcut and use like the canned biscuits. That was a mistake. That like turned into some gloopy stuff. It's still on my kit. I don't even know where to put this thing. It's on my stove. It's been there for 2 days. I have a lid on it. I don't know what to do. Okay.
That's real
Anyway,
right there. That's
number
real.
the second thing I'm good at would probably be meeting new people. Even though I'm like definitely an introvert, I still like to talk to people
Yeah.
occasionally for like 15 minutes and then I stop. Uh, I like meeting new people. And then I would say patience is not my virtue. Being good. I don't know. Why is that so hard for me? Like, what am I good at?
It's a really hard question. Yeah.
Terrible. I, I don't know. I'm good at BSing sometimes. Not now, but sometimes.
Okay, we'll move on. What if you could donate $100,000 to any cause or charitable organization? Where would you donate it?
Oh, I would definitely do Scottish Rite.
What
Like
is that?
for children, like a children's hospital or organization. I feel like that every time I go to the grocery store lately, they'll say like, do you want to donate $1 to like
Yeah.
I mean, it's dogs and cats get a lot of the love these days, but I do feel like as a mom, like I wish I'd see like more like children's illnesses charity. So if I had 100K, I would give it to like Child Cancer Society. Like, do your
Mhm.
research. Let's handle this. I feel like they need to be more funded. It's such a
Mhm.
It's a hard struggle that so many kids go through that's not like I don't think there's enough talking about it. I definitely see more PETA commercials and I love PETA. Well, I don't love PETA, but I like the mission behind it.
Right.
And nonetheless, but I see more commercials than that than I do like,
Yeah,
the other. So that's just
for
my
sure.
2 cents. It can
For
be
sure.
controversial to some, not to me. But yeah, that's where it would go for me.
When someone from out of town visits you for the first time, where's one place you always take them?
To the grocery store.
Not what we were going for, but totally accurate.
I know that is where we go because they need like, do you want coffee creamer or do you not take your coffee black? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to spend all that time researching before you get here. We can go to the grocery store together. It's like a whole outing. We can get Starbies. We do that too. Um, no, honestly, that's the answer. And I'm sticking with it.
Like it. Okay. When something amazing happens, who's your first phone call?
Um, Either my mom or my husband. I definitely tell my mom everything. Like, it's rare that I don't talk to her on a day-to-day basis. Like, I'm usually calling her all the time. We joke, like sometimes I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol anymore. Used to. They used to call me slambers, but like if in college. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol anymore. But like if it's a Sunday morning, like I just always call my mom at like 7 a.m. because I'm like, I don't really care what you did. You're gonna answer the phone. So I talk to my mom all the time. She definitely knows everything that happens in my life, good and bad. And then my husband, yeah, usually he's either first or second. So it's a toss up. This is public, so I mean, I can't pick one. It's one or the other.
Not going on the record for that.
Yeah.
What is one app or software that you use every day for business?
Ugh, there are a jillion, but Shopify is number one. Okay. Shopify is where my contract shop is hosted. Love it for everything. Like I have clients who are e-com clients. It's just the best analytics on that platform. And then you just can, if Shopify, whatever you wanted to do, there's an app for it on Shopify. So Shopify, absolutely. And Slack. I use the heck out of Slack. Like if I can't do it from my phone, I don't want to do it. So that's how I run my business. Like 95% of the time I have like a kid in one hand and my phone in the other. And like I don't have two hands to type. So if I can dictate it, I'm gonna do that. But
Yeah.
Shopify, because I love it. And then Slack, because you can voice message in Slack. And I use Voxer now pretty frequently, but Slack.
Interesting. Okay. What is your ideal birthday present?
My birthday is coming up.
Oh, so let's put it out there to the
Let
universe.
me think. What is my ideal birthday present? I would really just like a spa day. That is something I think you should do every month for yourself. And a giant spa day on your birthday. Like what do they call it? Your like full body shower, like your everything shower. Is that
Everything.
the
Yeah.
like trend? I think you need like an everything spa day on your birthday, not just like a massage, but the everything. Because you definitely have to pamper yourself once a month. That's a requirement, especially if you're a business owner.
I thought you were going to say, especially if you're a mom and you totally went the other direction.
Well, that too, always, always. But a business owner, it's just as stressful in a different way, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah. What is one of your proudest moments in business?
Um, okay, it happened recently. So,
Yay.
I have been a lawyer for a long time. Like I've been practicing for 13 years. I've settled $1 million cases, none of that. Like that was awesome, right? But it's cool. Every lawyer, like when you get to a certain point, has big cases. But as a business owner, you have this contract template shop. I remember the first 3 months I was open, it was like crickets. I didn't make a single sale. 6 months in, I think I had made 3 sales. And then and then like things started picking up once I figured out like who my audience was, how to talk to them, like all those things you hear about that are so important, but really true. And then when my daughter was born, the last one, number four, I have 2 boys and 2 girls, but my most recent, that was August. No, it was end of July, but August I had a diaper flash sale in my shop, and I had my first um $20,000 month, which I thought was so cool. Um I never had that before. It had been like growing consistently, and we were like making, anywhere from, I think, like some months it'd be like as little as 3,000 a month, some months it would be as much as eight, but like to cross into the double digits, it just felt like such a good and like big deal because I built that, and
Yeah.
it was really cool. It was really cool. Let's just say that that was the best feeling. And it wasn't, you know, it didn't come close financially to the other things like
Right.
the cases, but it just was such a good like feeling of accomplishment. So that's definitely it.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
What are your dinner plans tonight?
Tacos. I was like, I make dinner. Okay, let's get that right. My husband cannot cook, and if you ask him to cook, he will burn it. He can chop up meat in the pan. Like, he does a very good job of making it very, very small. So we're making tacos. It's like one of the three food groups foods that my children will eat: tacos, pizza, and chicken nuggets. So it's taco night.
You know what? If you're only going to have three things, those are three really good things to have. Let's maybe not if they're the only things you eat though. Okay, let's
I
wrap up
mean,
with one more. This is a big question again. What is one hope you have for the future? And it could be business, life, your community, the world, anything, anything.
OMG.
One hope you have for your future.
Y'all should have given me this question in advance.
No, that's the fun.
I know. So is it for my future or for the future of the world?
No rules, whatever you want to answer.
Okay. All right. One hope for the future would be that I'm going to do two-part because I feel like this is home. Like everything that happens in the world trickles down to your home. Like it just does. You're affected by everything. So I would love it if we could have a little bit more respect of each other's like opinions, no matter what side of the divide you are on, and could be able to talk, because I feel like there is a divide in our country and in the world in general, just like big divides happening everywhere. There just needs to be more like communication. And that skill is so essential, like essential to me in my day-to-day, right? As a lawyer, I negotiate a lot with people, but like to be able to just talk to people and not be like so fundamentally offended. I deal with that with my kids on the way to school. They're like, she hit me. Oh, he stuck out my tongue at me. It's like, okay, well, talk about it, y'all. What can you do to fix it? So, like, those kinds of things, like teaching people that it's hard. Like, even I mean, I'm trying to teach it to my kids every single day. It's like impossible. But if that could happen, we would fix so much wrong with the world. I promise you that. And if my kids could get along on the way to school and not scream and fight, I would have one less migraine a day. It would be awesome.
Great hope. I hope for that for you too. One less migraine a day. I'm definitely rooting for that for you. Well, happy early birthday, and thank you so much for joining me. Please support the video, like it, support us, support Amber, and all her information and links are in the video down below. We have new videos every single Wednesday where we introduce you to cool people we look up to in business and our awesome friends. And you can also catch our podcasts anywhere you listen to podcasts on Tuesday. We are Big Brave Business anywhere you can find us. All right. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Ciao.